What's up, guys? It's Lord Both here for another video, and at this point, Marvel television shows on Disney Plus are getting a reputation for being B television. It's not good. It's slop. It's stuff to maybe have on in the background, or is forced homework that you have to catch up on to understand what's going on in Marvel movies. But it's not something people really want to actively watch. Even stuff like Daredevil, which you'd think Daredevil Born Again, an extraction of the Netflix series, which was really popular, would be super successful on Disney Plus. However, that doesn't seem to be the case. Ratings for the show haven't been great. And it's got people asking the question, will anything from Marvel stick on television? And maybe they have their answer here. Maybe they have the once-in-a-generation comedy series that will actually make people want to tune in. And of course, that series I'm talking about is Ironheart, which is slated to come out later this year. Why are we bringing up Ironheart right now? Well, we have a new look here of Dominique Thorne as Riri Williams in Ironheart, the titular character of the series. And it's not exactly what I'd call an inspiring look. I mean, just look at her. She looks like what she is, which is a very disgruntled actress whose project has been in development hell for the past 3 years. And she's had to film numerous reshoots. The only thing probably worse than that is the actual Ironheart suit design, which seems to be grimacing worse than she is. And listen, I get it. You want the suit to look imposing, especially in the face. But it looks scrunched the way they have it shoved up here with this piece of metal. It just looks weird. And of course, this post comes from Discussing Film. And after they got a slew of bad replies, as you can see here, they decided to turn off replies. That's how bad things got for them and how insulting this post got in the replies. But worse than the way this show looks, which it doesn't look good from these photos and beyond, you can tell that. Worse are some of the general plot leaks we've heard about the series. Now, I will say these are just rumors, so take everything you hear right now with a super grain of salt. These are just rumors that are being put out there, but I feel like they could be real. Definitely with the direction that Marvel has been taking over the past few years and how long this thing has been in development hell. Because this series started development in 2022, which means that its concept, its inception, all that probably started in around late 2020, early 2021. Which is why everything you're about to hear makes so much sense. Apparently, the plot leak for this story is that Riri Williams is kicked out of MIT. She's a super genius, way smarter, way snarkier than Tony Stark ever was. She then goes to Chicago into the inner city where she meets up with former gang members who have now turned into activists. Because that's how all gang members end up, right? They leave their life of crime and turn into political activists. And that's where she meets the Hood, who I'm sure they're going to make a bunch of really stupid jokes about, oh, he's the Hood, not because he wears a hood, but because he's in the hood, you know? Stupid things like that. Because that's the soft, subtle racism of Disney. Also, as a very small side note, apparently Riri Williams is supposed to be bisexual in this show. So Disney is literally ticking all the boxes one by one. They have a female who is black, who is disabled because I think she's missing a leg or something like that. Surprisingly enough, I'm not a major enough Ironheart fan to know. And now, she's bisexual. We're racking them all up in one character. But it's pretty obvious that this show is going to have a very strong social justice message to it, just like the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show had. The only problem is, this series is coming out in 2025. It started its inception in probably, like I said, late 2020, early 2021, back when BLM and all the social justice movement stuff was reaching its zenith, its climax. But nowadays, people are just super tired of that messaging. And this thing's been in production so long, they've missed the window where they could think about capitalizing on any of that at all. And it's just going to come out of date and stale. Nobody's going to want to hear it. And they're not going to want to see it from what they've seen. in these photos and other photos before it. And when the trailer comes out, I expect a massive, massive negative ratio. And when the series comes out all at once, and trust me, it will come out all at once, they will dump this thing, especially being the fact that it is a mini series now. When it gets released, nobody will watch it, just like nobody's watched the past few shows that have come out, Agatha, even Daredevil, and of course Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which failed to do anything on the Nielsen ratings. Like below stuff you've never even heard of. That's how bad that show did. And this show, I wouldn't be surprised if it does as bad, if not worse than even that. But those are just my thoughts on all this. If you have your own thoughts, go ahead and leave them in the comments. If you liked this video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, appreciate you watching all of it, and we'll talk to you again later.